Good evening, everybody. To those who don't know me, my name is Munase, and I'm in KGVC, Grand Gospel Baptist Church of St. Paul, led by Pastor Paulo, and I would like to share my born again story. So, some of the things that encouraged me this much for this Bible study section. Like everybody, right? I was born in the border of Thailand and Burma in a refugee camp called Badia Camp, and even as a kid, right? Since my dad was the top of the family chain, he would be very straight to me. So even though he's very straight to me, I was still the kind of kid like who was do all those stuff that would be forbid, that would be like not right to, and I was like, and I was trying like to be good, but like as a kid I didn't know nothing, so I started doing all those bad stuff, and that's like, and even when I came to when I came to New York, Utica, like 2018 or 19, I was like, I still like missing that piece of hole in me, because like even though I try to do like good stuff, when I try to do good stuff, like try to fill the hole in me, I still couldn't find that, because like I was, by doing good work, I think I can still go to heaven. That's what I believe back in New York, Utica. But when I came to Minnesota, right, my faith, even though I have a perfect faith in God, and like I just believe in head knowledge, I still couldn't grasp the meaning of the born again, because I was spiritually blind and deaf, and I don't really know what born again really mean until last year, 2025, when my dad out of nowhere asked me that if I was really born again. I was like kind of confused, and because I'm an honest person, and I don't want to be like disobedient again. I don't want to do all those bad stuff no more. So I be honest, say no, I don't really know what's being born again. I'm not born again. And he started lecturing me for another hour, and that's it. Because like that's when something inside me clicked, and I was like, I felt this kind of joy in me. I kind of felt this joy in me, because like even when I've been in the church for 7 or 6 years, I finally grasped the meaning of what being born again means. But even after being born again, I still had to face all those temptations, because when you're born again, you have like three enemies, right? Not Satan, the world, and your flesh desire. Especially my flesh desire, because like I was introduced to technology on my phone, and I have some ferocious word with it, and I was really like guilty of my action, because like even though I try to be good, I still being held down by all those negative thoughts from the past as a kid, because like as a kid I would do all those stuff back then, and that can impact me in my born again life, and I know that was from Satan himself. So I try to like to make myself happy with like the worldly stuff, and that also is a problem for me, and I try to find those joy, but like I fell into deep depression, because like the depression is so strong that I think what is the purpose of living this world, and but like it was this year, right? It was this year I felt this depression this year, and so the youth mission came, and since they're like introducing to me to like the youth who encouraged me with all these encouraging words, I was like I was lying into my feet, and my heart started rejoicing, but still like I still felt something inside me, like I still did feel this joy, because like I was being on my phone too much. So I guess when Surah Balu said we're going sleeping in Surah Balu's house, I was like, and there's a catch. He would take away all our phone. I was kind of happy in me, because like he would take things that make me depressed, and so I think in the second week, Sarama Bishalu teach me something that encouraged me the most. She was using UN as an example, right? UN stands for United Nations, and like God, right? He calls into His kingdom, the UN, right? Try to call us into the USA to have a good life. For the people back in Burma and Thailand, right? We were like suffering, and didn't have a good education and a good place of living. So the UN called us to go to the USA to have a good, better education, and to one thing, right? That you have to follow the rule of the USA. That's a catch. And just like God, right? When He call you into His kingdom, you can obey His word or not. But like when He call you His kingdom, you are His child and His fellow citizen. Because like in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 19, you are no longer a stranger or foreigner, but fellow God people. So when God called us into His kingdom, right? We were His God. We were His people, like the UN, right? We came to USA even though we were born in the USA, and we became the USA citizen through because of UN. Just like, right? Because of God, we became the children of God through Jesus, through Christ. So it's not because of our work, but because of God's mercy. So because of God's mercy, we were brought into His kingdom. So this is what encouraged me. In Galatians chapter 3, right? In Galatians chapter 3, the whole chapter, it talk about the work and faith. And in turn, it said, all who rely on the work of the Lord are under a curse. As it is written, cursed is everyone who does not continue to do everything written in the book of the law. So if we come to the USA and we're proud of ourselves, it is because of my work that I came to USA, but not because of the UN who call you into the USA first. So if we're proud of ourselves, we may not become a citizen. But it is because of God that we were brought into His kingdom. So it's some of the things that encouraged me the most through this summer study Bible. And that's all I would like to give thanks. God bless you all.